Hello everyone and welcome in this reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Venus and Rising, mid of May. Please remember this is a general reading. Take whatever resonates with you. If nothing resonates with you in this reading, please do check the other readings according to your personal planet. And if you like the reading, please subscribe, share and like. And to book private readings or healing sessions, we have the email, Instagram, Telegram in the description box. Thank you. Now let's see what is happening with you, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Venus and Rising from mid of May. This reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Venus and Rising. Let's see. So let's start with your current energy, and you have this love, joy, happiness energy. Now it's the time for you to connect with your heart chakra and to be honest with yourself. What you really want. Be honest with yourself, Cancer, because here we have the strength in your position, and it's look like maybe you're trying to convince yourself something that really not true. Now it's the time to connect with your heart and look at your heart desire, what you really want, and act upon that. Here you're thinking in your mind, in your ego mind, that maybe that your person didn't accept your love, that this person really don't want to be with you, and for some maybe both of you in separation at the time, and for that reason you're thinking whether this is the time for you to reconnect with that person or not, or to move on. Just be honest with yourself. Just take the decision from your heart. It's very important for you to do that, because if you're doing that from your ego mind, this is not helping, because the ego trying to protect us, and hence we don't connect with our higher self. And also your person really thinking that they have some blaming or regret about ending the relationship with you, or the separation that happened between both of you, and that person in a very low vibration at the time, thinking about you, whether that it's a good time to reconnect with you, or whether this is it. That person actually living at the time in a very low vibration, and that person spying on you on social media, maybe stalking you or something, and social media, trying to know how you're doing, whether there is anyone else in your life, what is happening in your life, stuff like that. They really want to know about you, but they just can't, face you or talk to you or communicate with you. They would love to do that, but I think maybe someone of you blocking the other, and there is no way that both of you will communicate at the time. Let's see. Here we're having Leo and Scorpio. Let's start with you at the time, Cancer, and you're really trying your best to control your thoughts, to control your mind, and actually maybe you're trying to control even your feelings, your emotions. You don't want to feel that you missed this relation up or something like that. Sometimes when you connect to your heart, or when you connect to your higher self, you have this guidance. It's the time for you to forgive. Maybe it's the time for you to communicate or to reconnect with that person, but at the same time you're really not willing to do that because you're thinking from your ego. Now it's the time for you to forgive, because actually you can't help it but to think about that person, about what's happened in that relationship, about the moment that both of you shared together. So you can't help it. You're always thinking about that person. You're obsessed with that person, and you're trying your best not to think about that person. And as I said, when you connect with your heart or your higher self, and you receive some guidance about letting go and to forgive and stuff like that, you're really trying to be an ego mind and saying, no, I can't do it. I have some pride. I'm not gonna do that, stuff like that. So now it's the time for you just to be honest with yourself and to heal your heart. Because here we have Two of Cups, Queen of Cups, Page of Wands. Honestly, Cancer, you really know what you want. You're really in love with that person. You know that. And you know that this is, the one for you. And you never actually expressed your feelings, your thoughts, your emotions. You never talked about the pain, about the hurt. Now it's the time to release that. Now it's the time for you to be honest with yourself. And come on, if you want to connect with that person, to communicate with that person, go and do it. If you really want to do that, because it's better to do it, and if it didn't work, okay, it's fine. But what if in a few years that you'll be blaming yourself about why I didn't do it, why I didn't just call or text or whatever. So it's better to do it and not to regret it in a few years, because that's what you're really trying to hold yourself from doing it. You want it. This is your, heart desires. Just be honest with yourself and don't think from ego place. If you really want to do that, just do it. If you don't, just move on. And now it's the time for you to heal. You're a very strong person. You're really a very compassionate person, by the way, and kind. And this is one of your strengths. Now it's the time for you to act upon that. Be honest with yourself and just act upon your heart desires. What about your person? Your person actually waiting for this whole situation to settle down for a bit, Both of you just, forget about this whole situation, and then maybe you try to find the silver lining in this situation. For some, maybe your person thinking to move on to another place, another state, another country. Maybe this person thinking to move on, not because they really want to move on, but because there is no chance. This person thinking that this relationship not working, or that you just ended the relationship for good. Let's clarify that. The Six of Swords. Yeah. Your person still broken heart. His or her heart still broken. And that person trying to cope with this pain in really not helpful ways, drinking too much, going out, trying maybe to celebrate or having affairs, stuff like that, because they don't want to cope this person, I think, I have the sense they had some guilt within them and regret, and they can't really move on from that point. For that reason, maybe, your person thought, it's the time for me to move on, just, I don't deserve Cancer, I'm really a bad person, stuff like that, and this is actually not helping. That person have, taking the responsibility for the breakup or the separation in their mind, whether this is the responsibility, whether it's not. I believe that each one of us have some kind of responsibility in this situation. So it's time for you, Cancer, to acknowledge, your part in this whole situation. Okay? What about the outcome? So here we have major transformation, whether both of you will allow the old pattern, the toxic pattern, the pattern actually that not serving both of you in this relationship. Maybe both of you will let that, die, disappear, and start this new chapter. Maybe it's the time for you to really, both of you, accept the fact that this relationship really ended, and it's time for both of us, or at least for you, Cancer, hence you're the one watching the reading, to embrace that transformation and to learn your lesson from this whole situation. And I think one of the lessons here, that you have to express yourself more often and to be honest about your feelings and about your emotions, because I have the feeling that you're not actually, that expressive person. You're just trying to repress your feelings, your emotion. Now it's the time for you to be more open about expressing yourself and your emotions. Yeah, here both of you will try to look at the bigger picture. There will be a communication between both of you, and whether both of you decided to move on or to get back together, this is going to be really very helpful, and it will help both of you to see the bigger picture. Let's see the oracle cards. Ask your angels. So now it's the time for you to ask your angels for some guidance, maybe to ask your angels for peaceful resolution. Let's see the other one. Wow, soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So yeah, this person is your soulmate, whether both of you get back together, whether not. So it's very important for you to know that this person is your soulmate and to acknowledge that. The last card. Let's see. Ten of Water. Wow. So this card, telling you a contented and rewarding family life. Your emotional and material needs are met. Trustworthy relationship. So this card telling me, for some, you'll get back with that person. You'll find you know, peace in that relationship, and both of you will be honest and clear about what they want in this relationship. So for some, yeah, there will be, you know, both of you will return together. This is 10 of Cups. Really amazing, Cancer, and I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you for watching. Please, if you like the reading, subscribe, share, and like. And if you like the reading, please, to book private readings, we have the email, Instagram, Telegram in the description box. Thank you, and stay tuned for the coming readings. Love and light, my friends. Bye.